Y'all don't know what I went through.
Do you have a cart in your hands right now?
Nike Talk was that place that spiraled what you enjoy now.
Anyone who brought a Kobe shoe in, I would clean it for free.
Man, Melo was better than a lot of people in the league.
I saw that. My favorite jersey's that one, the Barkley.
Kobe fours.
Oh, yeah.
4, 3, 2. Episode 36. This is the Dandid and RJ Machismo podcast. This is Dandid.
So RJ Machismo, what's going on, everybody?
Hey, what's going on? What's going on? So tonight we got the homie. He is from the DMV, a good family friend, homie of ours. We got Paul David from the 270 G-Berg, right? You still in G-Berg?
G-Berg, it's my guy.
Yeah, from Germantown to G-Berg.
Oh,
Yes,
there you
sir.
go. From G
Germantown,
to G.
boy. Yeah.
How you doing tonight, Paul?
I'm feeling good, y'all. Feeling good.
Hey, man. Hey, thanks for coming on, man. So, like I said, just a little background, like Paul's a, good friend of ours, family friend, hoop with him, ball with him, played video games, everything, you know what I'm saying? Played video games, got, birthday parties, playing Ninja Turtles, you know what I mean? So, ain't nothing but love, man. It's all love. So,
Hell yeah, man. Still remember that championship we won, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, there you go. See? And
Never
they won a
forget,
chip.
man.
Y'all won a chip together too.
Yes, sir. So
The
All
highlight
right,
of
man.
mine.
So start it off, RJ.
all right, man. So Paul, man, just tell us a little bit of yourself before I ask this question. A quick summary, man, about yourself.
So I'm born and raised in Silver Spring. Pretty much lived in the DMV, well, pretty much the whole life, more so in Moco. Lived in Nebraska for 2 years of my life. I got family over there, but oh wait, someone's calling me. My bad.
That's all good.
You can answer that if you want. We're live.
I was my stepmom.
Oh, okay. I mean, if you can step out if you want.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Let me see. Went to school in Maryland. Got my undergrad there in '07. And I recently got my master's from Maryland a couple of months ago.
Congrats, my man.
So,
Congrats, man.
thank you. It was a big accomplishment.
Yes, sir.
Currently working at Capital One Bank. Looking to become a business analyst at some point. Got my part-time hustle, DJing, and personal training. So
Dang, you
got
do
that
it
going
all. Jack of all
Yes,
trades.
sir. Yeah,
So
that's
let
the
me
guy
ask
right
you,
there.
so let me ask you this: How do you balance, like, I'm sure, like, you're going to school full time, getting your master's, undergrad, having a full time job, and then on the side you DJ on the weekends, and then I'm assuming you also do like physical, personal training for like your clients.
Mhm.
So how do you balance all that?
I don't know. It's a lot of time management, planning. So my full-time job gives me a lot of flexibility. I'm usually out around 5. So it gives me my nights free. So if I do want to train or work out, it's available. DJing is always like Saturday nights, sometimes Fridays, sometimes Sundays, but mostly Saturday nights.
Okay.
So that's usually never an issue. I'm only training like 2 to 3 clients right now, so it's manageable. Pandemic helped going to school because a lot of free time. I wasn't DJing because people weren't partying.
Right.
No,
Not
that helped
right
out.
now.
And plus, nah.
Yeah.
Oh, but now they are.
Yeah.
Now they are obvious. Oh yeah.
They're going crazy.
Yeah.
But then, my wife's been supportive, so she allows me to do my thing. But also, I gotta make sure I'm doing my thing with her. So.
Yes, sir. That's a good balance, man. So we're gonna get into the first question, man. This podcast for you, man. This is probably the part that everybody wants to know.
The hardest
first
question to ask.
Yeah. What got you into sneakers? And do you remember what your first pair was that you brought with your own, bought with your own money?
Sure. So I guess it started back in 5th grade when I first moved back to Maryland from Nebraska. Growing up with all my new friends, and they all were rocking like Bread 11s,
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Space Jams, Pennies, Reebok Shaq Gnosis. So just watching them, yeah, like 95, 96.
Yeah.
That's when I started getting into it. Didn't have the shoes because I mean, fortunately, my parents couldn't afford it, but I was envious of the other kids in school. But, that's when my love for those shoes started happening. Um, I think I bought my first pair with my own money in like 1999 in like eighth grade. That was the Iverson Question Lows in
Oh
navy and
shit.
white with the suede toes. So I think it was the first shoes I ever bought with my own money.
That's
Damn.
dope. So I remember because like I said, I gave you a little background. So like me and Paul we used to play hoop in church. So I remember Paul. Like I know you have you were pooping in the Indiglo 14s. You still remember that?
Those my BJ bought me those. So
Yep. See.
and he once he started working, he started spoiling me with all the J's and foam posits and stuff. So I still have the shoes. I still have all the shoes that he bought me. Except those
Dang.
Indigos.
Damn.
They
Shout out to Clea Beach, bro. He broke because like Paul was like honestly, Paul was like a LeBron James dog. Like during when we were growing up, an eighth grade, he was like as tall as me already.
Damn.
Real talk. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be a freshman. He got a deep voice already and everything. I'm like, and he's been wearing like big boy like sneaker size too. And then when I remember like we were playing, I think it was me and like remember we played 3-on-3 like
Oh,
me,
yeah, that
Uncle
was that
John.
was Philly.
Yeah. So like we made it to the finals, man. You know what I'm saying? And
I don't
then
know if
like
that'll happen though.
I saw Paul wearing these Indiglos, and like man, he was just scoring, bro. Like I
I
was
don't
like,
know how we
man,
lost that championship though.
hey man, I mean we tried, you know what I mean? But yeah, like
Norman tore us up, man.
when I saw you, no, like when I saw you wear like hooping in them, damn, he made them look good. Cause like I never seen the only person I saw like hooping them was probably like Reggie Miller. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Reggie.
Reggie. And then like nobody would like hoop in like, you know, 14s because I don't know, people are like
Yeah.
uncomfortable. And
It's
then
like
when I saw him like wear them, I was like, oh damn. And then you were just like, I guess at that time, like you didn't care because sneakers are sneakers, right?
Yeah.
They're performance based. So yeah, you was hooping in them in the glows, and yeah, that was like my like fondest memory of like sneaker wise, like hooping with you during that time.
That's interesting, man. I should bring that up.
the
Yeah.
indie glows. That's
Like
my favorite
I
14s.
yeah, when they came back out, I copped them. So
See, there you go.
I
It's
got
sentimental, right?
I got a first pair. Yeah.
There you
Yes,
go.
sir.
See, that's cool, man. So like, next question. I mean, if you have them around you, so if you want to show your 5 pairs that you own, like what's your five, your top 5 that you own that you
Favorite.
in your favorite pairs in your collection.
Okay. What's funny is when we moved, like going from a townhouse to apartment, that's just tough because you got to like pick and choose what you want to bring with you. So I had to put a lot of my shoes in storage, but I kept the shoes but by doing that, you actually found out what shoes you really like and don't care about. So
Yep.
my number ones are, I guess, my bread ones.
Those are 2016 or the 13s?
16. Yeah, I won the raffle, so I got lucky.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
These are one of these joints came out last year again. So.
Oh,
of course, man.
That's
but
my
I
favorite.
still have I still have my 2002s that my
The
brother bought me.
ones. Wow.
Yeesh.
Got those. My next favorites gotta be Space Jams.
Hey.
And 2018s.
And my taxis.
Oh man, those need to come out quick.
Are those the retro ones, the 2013 ones?
Yeah, 13.
Dang.
Like 13 or 14, yeah.
Yeah, it's 13.
I just thought they're so versatile, man. They still with everything.
Of course they are, man.
Then I wish I discovered Air Max 90s earlier, but I got my infrared.
Yeah.
Infrared. Hey, there you
The
go.
OGs. The OGs.
Honestly, if you're not an Air Max guy, I think that has to be in your like rotation. At least one pair. At least
I got 4.
Oh my god. And then your brother's a big like sneaker guy too, right? Kui BJ.
Yeah, he's calmed down. So, but yeah, he is too.
Yeah, because I know back in the man, I know he was an Air Max guy, and then when the when the White Cement Force came out, I know he geeked out on those because I think that was
Right.
his first pair when he was a kid.
Oh, the 2016 ones.
Yeah.
So when you guys were, I guess, were growing up, like, do you guys like, would would you see like Jordan? Like, I'm sure you guys saw Jordan like on TV wearing them. So you guys had like you guys were familiar like Jordan, like the different Jordans, like when you guys were growing up. Like, was
Yeah.
that
I mean, my brother told me, I guess when I was first born, well, I guess when I was born, because I think my dad hooked me up with the Jordan ones when I was a baby.
damn
But I aged with the Jordans because I was born in '85. So
85? Yeah, yeah.
yeah, every year. I mean, that's when
Yeah.
EJ comes out. I think my first pair was like the ones when I was a little baby. So little
That's
infant ones.
infant ones.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's tight.
So out of those five that you showed us, Paul, which one do you wear the most?
Probably my bread ones.
Red ones.
Yeah, they look the best in jeans, man.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Can't
like
lie.
like the
Everything.
11s will always be my favorite, but in terms of like wearability, it gotta be the ones.
Yeah.
They're more comfortable. Yeah.
Now, may I ask, would you ball in one of those 11s?
Hell no.
Yeah.
No, if you
Yeah.
can ball in the 14s, I know
Yeah.
you can ball in the
Yeah.
11s.
I don't
It's just
know,
too
man.
tough, man. It's tough, right?
It's still kind of heavy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Plus the
I'm balling
technology.
in. Yeah, I don't know how they did it how Mike
Yeah.
did it back then, man.
It's crazy.
Well, Marcus Aldridge still plays in them, but
Yeah.
he plays in all the J's, man.
I know. I mean, some J's I can't even ball in them. I think I can only ball in the 17s and the 13s. So
And the
Those Greek
16s
freaks,
too, right?
the
16s.
Greek freaking twos, man.
yeah,
I'm surprised. They feel good. They feel good.
yeah,
That's why I'm playing it now.
yeah.
I like those a lot.
So what's your hooping shoe right now? Is the freak twos?
The Greek, freak twos, man.
The freaks. Yeah, those are
Yeah,
tight.
I was surprised, man. They got pretty good traction.
Yeah.
They got good support. So.
They
So,
kind of
like-
remind me of the Kobe's a little bit.
I was nervous about wearing like low tops, man, but those are fun. So.
Yeah.
So I also remember too, man, I guess for some reason, like every time we think about like balling back in the day, I still remember people's sneakers. So I know you like wearing the Shock Stunners, right? The all black ones.
Yeah,
That was your go-to.
No, the Spurs
you-
joint.
The Spurs.
Black and
joint.
silver.
So like tell me how the performance sneaker for that for you.
I think I wore those in Baltimore, the Baltimore Sports Fest.
Damn.
Yeah, they were good, man. I don't know if the Shock's technology worked or not, but that was a big thing back then, man.
Yeah, it was, but the Boeing.
Yeah. Our
Yeah.
RJ was
man.
hooping in those too, in the Filipino league too.
Yeah.
Creed had the Carolina Blue Vince Carters, man. So,
Damn.
Man, yeah,
Yeah.
those are the two sneakers I can point out. Paul would Paul like hooping the Shock Stoners
forgot all about
and
those
the
shoes,
Globe.
Yeah.
Because you're just looking at the feet before you start. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, my time, like seeing Paul, playing against or with him, it was like Under Armour. He went to the Under Armour stage,
Oh man, he was
Yeah,
UA
so-
because
yeah,
it's part
he
of
was UA.
Maryland too.
Yeah.
No, they're comfortable, man.
Yeah.
They're good for wide feet, like wide
Yeah.
footers, man. I like
Yeah.
them, man.
Yeah.
I use them for outdoor now.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah, you
They're
switch them out,
durable.
like,
They're
yeah.
durable shoes. So
That's dope. So
Yeah.
like, let me ask you another question, Paul. Is your wife into sneakers? Like, she knows like the stuff like Jordans, and I'm sure she has an idea.
She's not really materialistic, but I mean she likes Nikes. She likes Adidas now, but yeah, if there's like a pair that she really likes, then we usually get like his and hers. So she got her own like Air Max 90s, and she got her own like Jordan 11s. So
Yeah.
if there's a pair that she's into, then and if they make it in like kid sizes, then I'll cop her a pair too.
What's her favorite pair that you bought for her?
Probably the 7210.
11.
11. Yeah.
For
cool.
some reason, they look
She-
nice on girls.
Yeah, she's still rocking them. So
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
age well
the
too.
11s always look good in like small feet
Yeah.
anyway.
right.
Yeah.
It just looks
so,
different when we wear because we're
Yeah.
looks weird, man.
Yeah. All right. So next question for me. I know you're saving up for a new house, and this question might not, I don't know if you're still looking for any sneakers. Like which one are they that you want to like probably add to your collection or something that you probably missed out on? Is there any other sneakers that you're looking for?
So I'm definitely waiting for December because the cool grays are coming out.
11, yeah.
There you
Yeah,
go.
so that's on my list. I mean, if they ever come off the 17 Wizards and the black and silver joints, then
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Stopping
you
those,
hooped in
man.
those too, didn't you?
I wore those black and silvers.
And
The
he brought,
ground.
and bro, like he brought the suitcase too. He brought his playbook in there. No, I think it's your clipboard. I saw some
I got
paper,
that
man.
suitcase. My suitcase is around here somewhere.
Yeah, no, like
You got the
when
little
Paul-
CD in there.
Yeah.
when,
Yeah, the CD
when
ROM.
Paul like wears something, he wears it with whatever comes with it. This guy wore the shrouds with him too. You know how hard
that's
you know how
tough.
hard it was to put the shrouds on.
I couldn't even put
No.
those on.
How did you do that, Paul?
I don't know. I think it was worse with the 16s, man. Those things are harder to put on.
Yeah. Those 17s, it was like little clip thingies. I was like, man, I can't do
Yeah.
that. That's wild. So I don't know.
Dang. That's cool,
Yeah,
man.
definitely, man. Like, for me, the same thing. Like the 17s are always my favorites. I'm also looking for that.
I want
Cool
them to bring
grays,
back the
definitely.
I want them to bring back the Super Freaks, man.
Oh yeah,
The Randy Moss.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, man, someone stole mine out of my locker in
Jeez,
high school.
that's tough.
Dang.
Wrong.
Yeah, I
Damn.
want
My
those.
brother got me those.
I want the trifecta.
We gotta bring those back.
Yeah. Even the Mossify, I even like the Mossifies as much as like people ain't like them. I like the Mossifies.
Those
so,
are tight though.
Yeah.
The Viking colorway and the all black ones.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, those are tight, man. So
All right.
About it,
Next,
man. I mean,
it's cool. It's cool. All right. So next question for you, Paul. So we're gonna switch from sneakers to sports. So I know you're a diehard San Antonio Spurs fan. So what made you a Spurs fan, and how did that come about?
the NBA is like a player-driven league. I grew up a Jordan fan as a kid, even a Charlotte Hornets fan because my back when Zoe was playing for Georgetown, my late brother Queen Ryan, we actually saw him when we were at Uptown Movie Theater in off Connecticut Avenue, and he's like, "Yo, that's Alonzo Mourning." I was like, maybe 6 or 7. I'm like, "Who's Alonzo?" Then since that moment, I was like following him. Especially when he got drafted to Charlotte, and that's why I wear 33 because of him. So yeah, I was like a part-time Hornets fan until he went to the Heat, and I didn't really care for him anymore. But Mike was my guy. But when he retired, I was like, who am I gonna follow? So I tried more with Kobe and the Lakers, but it just felt wrong. So
yeah.
I cheered for them. I cheered for them for the first ring, and after that, I got sick of them. And I'm like, I need a new team. And the Spurs were contending with them, and I always respected Tim Duncan because he was humble and he's just a beast. And then all of a sudden, they drafted Tony, and Manu finally decided to come up, and they had the big three. And even my Kiran is like, yo, you got to follow this dude, Tony Parker. He's fast, he's young. And I was like, so I was watching them, and I'm like, yeah, I think I vote Spurs.
Yeah.
And they were like beating the Lakers, and ever since then, I was like, yeah, the Spurs is my team. And the 2000s, they were winning all the chips, 03, 05, 07. But yeah, it was kind of weird. Like when the big three ended, because I was like, man, am I still gonna like this team when Tim retires? And they drafted Kawhi, got that ring in 14, and he ended up leaving. But I stuck with my team, and yeah, that's how I knew I was a true Spurs fan since then.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, they got a nice team. I remember when they had the worst record, I think, and then they got Duncan right the following year, and then they made it was like that lockout year in '99 where they beat the 8-seeded New York Knicks. That was the first time I knew Duncan was good, like from Wake Forest, and then when you put him next to like David Robinson,
Yeah, that's where
Yeah,
man.
Twin
That's
Towers.
Twin Towers.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough.
And then
Yeah.
like of course like us like being like sports fanatic and sneaker fanatics. You see Duncan wearing the
Fly
Foamposite,
phone
the
posit.
Foamposite Max, the silver
Right.
ones, the white ones, the white pearl Foamposite on the NBA All Star game.
Flight
And then
Yeah,
posits.
man.
he has his own. Yeah, it was like crazy. And then because Duncan, big fundamental, like he's always quiet, but he let
Right.
his he always let his his game do the talking for him. So
Yeah,
like
man.
yeah, like props to him, man. Like I think, like I said, top. I think he's definitely like top 5, like big man.
Yeah,
He's definitely up there.
He's
Yeah,
up there.
him and KG at least.
Yeah.
Well,
What
let
do
me
you think?
ask you this, Paul.
Nope.
So we play ball, and you wear 33. Is that why you wear 33 because of Alonzo, or
Yeah,
is it
because
just yeah? Okay.
But so funny story is I was DJing maybe 3-4 years ago, and in DC. I got there early, and then I'm like, I'm gonna get something to eat. So I start walking around Northwest, and I see this big black dude. He's like eating outside at Sweet Greens, and I'm like, bald guy. I'm like, yo, that's dope. So I look at him, and I'm like, I pass him by, and then I'm like, should I say something? Because I don't really want to bother him because he's eating. I'm like, yo, that's my childhood hero. So I turned around, went up to him, said, I said, excuse me. I said, are you Alonzo Mourning? He's like, yeah. I said, I just like to shake your hand. He's like, I'm eating. And like all my dreams got crushed in that
Damn.
moment.
Damn, man.
I was like, all right, that's cool, man. But yeah, so
That's cool, man. Damn.
it
Yeah,
is
I was
what
always
it is,
wondering.
but
Yeah.
like, I'm about to change my number.
Right.
Damn.
I mean, what you did this year, right? You went with 6 now.
You should tell
Yeah,
him. I didn't like
they
you
just gave
anyway. You're the reason I wore 33.
Yeah.
They just gave me that jersey. But
Yeah, I was just always curious because you stuck with 33 for like the longest time. Like, everybody else would like switch numbers, but you stuck with 33 for like a long ass
that's my
time. So
number,
that's why.
so.
Yeah.
That
That's
makes
cool.
sense now. I was like, who's 33 in the Spurs? Like, I can't
Yeah.
think, bro.
I was like-
It ain't
I
like
was-
George. It's not George
Boris
Gervin
Diaw.
or.
I thought it
or
was
D-
like Pippen or Larry Bird or
or Patrick Ewing or.
Antonio Daniels wore it, and then Boris Diaw wore it. So.
Oh yeah, Dia. I remember Dia.
Yeah, because like for the now I think about it, like why does Paul wear 33 and he's a Spurs fan? Like it can't. Duncan's not 33, obviously.
Nah.
Yeah.
So.
That makes sense. That makes
That's
sense.
good to know. So another question about the Spurs for me, my personal question to you is who's your all-time favorite Spurs player?
You pick one.
It's Timmy.
Tim. All right.
I love all of them, but it's Timmy, man.
So
Yeah.
why is it Timmy?
Is it because his game, the way he plays, is just
Game,
so dominant?
plays,
Yeah.
He's dominant, and he just without him, like there's no championships.
That's true.
We need Manu, we need Tony, but Tim was the man.
Yeah.
He's top 10 of all time. So it's Timmy.
Tim Duncan's
cool.
underrated, man. I mean, he doesn't get recognized like the record. I mean, I know he's in the Hall of Fame, but he doesn't get the recognition that he deserves, like other players, like Patrick Ewing and David Robinson.
Right.
Like he's up there. Like I think there was a point in time, like he was slightly better than Shaq, during the Laker years too.
No, yeah.
If you put him,
yeah,
don't compare him game by game. Compare him season by season, and then look at their stats. I mean, minus the wins.
Yeah.
They're stacked. I mean, I think Duncan slightly edged them, by a slight, slight little bit. So yeah, my opinion, yeah, he's definitely top 5.
Yeah, definitely. So,
yeah.
All right. So the next one, man. So aside from all like the championships that you saw the Spurs win, I mean, obviously those are like good moments, but can you name like one, moment in your personal opinion? What was your favorite moment of like Spurs history as far as you being a fan of them?
So it wasn't necessarily on TV. It was I went to Wizards game maybe 4 years ago already.
Yeah.
And my homeboy's a ball boy for the Wizards, and he got me like backstage passes after the game, so I was able to meet Coach Pop and all the players after the game. So that was definitely the highlight of my
Oh, damn,
Spurs fans Spurs fan history. So
You have a
Damn,
picture
that's
with
right.
Manu too, right?
I'm in Miami like twice.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
I always got my seats next to the tunnel, right behind their bench, because I know where they come out.
yeah.
So I time it. I met like Matt Bonner and
Matt Boner. Yeah,
Matt
Boner.
Boner,
yeah,
number
man.
Yeah,
I got,
yeah,
42.
yeah.
I got Aldridge's autograph. Yeah,
Damn, that's like
I got Becky Hammond's autograph. About to be the next
She's
Spurs coach.
coming up. She's coming up.
She's gonna
Yeah,
be she's taking over for Pop.
yeah, definitely.
I think so too.
Is there a chance
Cool.
of you going to like San Antonio and actually going to watch a game over there one day, like after,
Oh,
when
like we
everything?
did. Oh yeah. So I mean, I actually went there and when Lori and I first started dating. It was like 2017.
Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty quite tight going to AT&T Center.
Oh, okay.
So definitely, I definitely want to go back to San Antonio.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
It's weird. It's different when you're actually there surrounded by other Spurs fans. Even when I actually go to some of the Wizards games, it's mostly Spurs fans, except like recently.
it's
like,
always
Wizards
it's
fans
Yeah.
started
always
coming
a
back.
home
Yeah,
team.
it's like always the away team. It's always
It's
the
always
away team that takes
yeah.
over.
It's always a home team, man.
But
It's wild.
yeah, I
But
definitely want to go back though.
yeah.
That's dope. That's real cool, man. So like, yeah,
Sure.
we're gonna keep going to sports. So we're switching from basketball, and I know you repping it. You know, I see it. With you got the hat, you got the jersey. So I know you're diehard. You know, your family diehard. You know, Washington Redskins, now known as the Washington football team. So what's your outlook
Mhm.
on the under the team this season?
So I got them now. It's a 17 game season. I got them going 11-6, 10-7. We'll definitely win in the division over Dallas. I got the Giants. I think Giants going to surprise some people this year. Philly's definitely going to finish last. Sorry, Rail, but
Hey, I don't blame you, man. It's cool. It's
Hey man,
cool.
they got Jalen Hurts on the full season.
I
man.
agree, man. I agree.
they may sneak up on some people too. So I don't know.
I mean, I'll tell you, in two and a
It's
half
weird
years.
with our division. Like whoever finishes last, they end up finishing first. So you don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know,
Anyways,
man.
I think we'll go maybe most likely 10-7 because our schedule this year is crazy, man. We got to play
I think it'll be between Washington and Dallas for that NFC East, title. It might be even two teams. It might be Dallas and Washington. Yeah.
No, their December schedule is all NFC East.
It's always like that,
I don't know who decided that. That's like the dumbest thing, but
Yeah, I always
You should at
hated
least
that.
spread it out in like September. You know what I mean?
I mean,
like
it's
5 straight.
I was like, bro, we're playing the fucking Cowboys again. Like almost
And
every
you
fucking
already know
week.
they're gonna get at least like one Sunday night football, like on prime
Yeah.
time, because the Cowboys are on TV. It's dumb.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but I
At
think
all.
Washington and Dallas is between them both teams that's gonna win the division. Well, me like the Giants and the Eagles. I don't know who knows what they're gonna do, but we'll see.
I mean, if Saquon is fully healthy, then they're gonna make some noise. But it always depends on.
It depends on Danny Dimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But with
So Paul,
Cowboys,
let me ask you this about the quarterback with the Washington football team. So we had Alex Smith. I mean, yeah, props to him. He overcame adversity, but he is who he is. He's a he's not that good of
game
a
manager.
quarterback. Yeah, game manager. Loves to throw it, through the running back. Doesn't want to take chances. So now that we got, Ryan Fitzpatrick, how does that change your outlook? Like, I mean, I know you got him like 10-7 or 11-6. Do you think he's gonna play a full season? Because he's always known for not playing. Never had a full season. Basically, you always get pulled for some reason.
I mean, if he doesn't lose us games, because I think our defense is definitely going to keep us in it. We're going to have a top 5 defense easily. Granted, nobody gets hurt. As long as he puts up at least 24 a game, because we weren't even doing that last year with our shitty quarterbacks we had. But Yeah, if he can, I got him. If he's playing the full year, he's definitely throwing at least 4,000 yards, maybe around close to 30 touchdowns.
Damn.
But
You don't think
with
that?
with the weapons we got, I think Terry McLaurin's gonna have a lot of targets more than he had before. You got De'Ami Brown, rookie from North Carolina. He's a good deep threat. He should be like our DJX. We got Curtis Samuel doing our gadget plays and stuff like that. You got Logan Thomas. We got a lot of weapons, man. Just gotta. He's definitely gonna spread the ball around and take shots.
I was gonna say, do you think that at some point Taylor Heineken is gonna come in there and because it's bound to happen.
It will happen. It is gonna happen.
If he blows up in preseason, those 3 preseason games that we're playing, and if it's tragic, then yeah, he probably gets in. But I trust Ron to make the right decision.
Yeah.
Man, he already anointed like Fitzpatrick already as QB1, but you know,
I mean, you pay that dude $10 million, he's gonna start, man.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes it's like it doesn't work out that way, especially in training camp in preseason. Like, look what happened to Russell Wilson, right? Who did they? They had Matt Flynn. Remember Matt Flynn signed a big contract. Right. I think that was like the RG3 year in 2012.
Yeah.
He beat out Matt Flynn. They paid him like lots of money, cut him.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So like, I mean, it's still early, right? They still got to play preseason. They still got a full training camp, but you know, we only saw what 2 games of Taylor Heineke. We saw him in the relief against the Panthers, and then
almost beat the Bucks. Almost beat the Bucks, man.
Yeah, man. But
it was like a 8-point game, man.
8-point game. Yeah, I mean, like I said, like I think it's I think at some point, in my opinion, like he'll probably take over. And he
I like Heineke, man.
Yep.
He's fun to watch, but
I mean, if you think about it, you guys have 3 starting caliber quarterbacks. Kyle Allen started for the Panthers with Ron.
Bro, he about to be in the practice squad, man.
Nah.
He get cut.
Nah.
They're not gonna carry 3.
What's the face? Stephen Montez is gonna be our Taysom Hill, man.
Oh yeah, shit. He about
He's a local dude, right? He's local. He's like he went to like Virginia or something like that. I don't know. Somebody was local. I forgot.
Yeah.
But
I don't know where Montez went to school, but
yeah, Gibson's gonna have a good year too.
Gibson, yeah, I think so too.
I mean, you know, you guys got Lamar Miller too.
He's a bum. This ain't Lamar Miller from like 10 years ago, 5 years ago.
And was that dude named was it Antonio Gandy Golden or something like that? He's gonna be a sleeper too.
He's garbage too.
Damn.
He's more known for his Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, man. He's just smart. He's smart in person.
But he's a magician. He does magic too. So.
Damn.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So like, you like the defense, right, Paul? So like you said, top 5. So like,
I mean, getting Jamin Davis was big. Now we got a sideline linebacker with speed, size. Getting what's his face?
William Jackson.
Yeah, William Jackson. That was getting our shutdown corner. That's big. I think Landon Collins gonna. I think he still got something left in the tank. But I think Cam Crow's gonna make some noise in the second year. We got a lot of potential, man. Everyone's gotta stay healthy. There's a lot of speed now.
Yeah.
But Knight is back. So, yeah. But big thing is COVID, man. These fools don't want to get their shot.
Yeah, I know. It's like the team
rate.
Bro, yeah. they're like the lowest.
You're gonna cost the
team, man.
Yeah. You know, these dudes gonna party too, regardless.
Yep.
You know, I mean, look at Lamar. Dude got COVID twice already, man. That's wild.
I know. No, it was those routes he's running with those kids on the basketball court.
Yeah.
No, freaking, you know, Montez Sweat don't even want to get the vaccine, man. And you know what's gonna happen if he doesn't play.
He's not gonna get it until he gets it. I'm like, okay, that's not how vaccines work.
I was like, bro, you're a coach, just survived cancer, bro. You should be thinking about your coach too.
He's compromised with his immune system, man.
Yeah,
and then I think it's right that Roger Goodell told him, hey, like if you don't get vaccinated, You're gonna lose, game checks. You're gonna, cause
Private,
your
it's a private
team.
business, man. They can say
Yep.
whatever they can make their own rules, man.
Yep.
They gotta follow.
Yep. That's why, like, you see someone like DeAndre Hopkins. You're like, I've never heard something like that before. Well, they're paying you all this money to
Right.
basically they own you.
Yeah.
Hate to say it, they own you. They own your rights.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like whether you like it or
Oh,
not,
man.
because they
own
can just
your
take
ass.
they can take away your salary, man.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So
No, I'm for it, man. Because
So what do you
so
think of the team name, man? Like for both of you, what do you guys think? What's gonna happen with the team name?
come on,
What's your
Paul.
guess?
I want to hear Paul.
what's his name? Wright is the team president.
Yeah, Jason Wright.
Yeah, he's saying they're gonna announce it definitely before the 2022 draft.
Okay.
So I'm guessing it's going to be Wolves or Red Wolves or Red Tails. But he did say that he's not going to base it off HTTR. So who knows? Man.
Oh, wow.
Personally, I like Warhawks.
Yeah.
That's military. You can use fighter planes, and it sounds militaristic. So that's what I like. But I mean, whatever the name is, as long as they winning, I don't really care.
Keep the colors too. Keep the colors.
I thought
It don't matter because if Packers just came out for the first time, you're like, what the hell's the Packers, man? Like, you'd be making fun of that shit, but they won championships, and now it's like,
yeah.
Whatever.
the name doesn't matter unless the team's winning. So
Yeah.
you just get used to it.
I saw like a hat that they just came out. It says like the team. I'm like, oh man, I don't like this name no more. They're butchering like all
The
this
team.
merchandise.
That's crazy.
I mean, I got this joint because this is Washington. I'm like, that's cool. It looks like a Redskins jersey to me. So
Yeah, but you're still gonna wear it. You're still gonna wear your
Yeah.
Redskins stuff.
I mean, they'll always be Redskins to me, man. But
Of course, to me,
Yeah.
honestly, like the people that got offended are like, I don't know, they're like the sticklers, because everybody, especially when the game starts, you're not gonna kick out, you're not gonna like tell people to not to take off their Redskins stuff. I think that's a little too personal. I
They're-
mean, it's a part of history, but
right.
you don't have to be. I think I think people are gonna wear whatever they want to wear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like I said, I'm
Oh,
wearing a
man.
Redskins hat. Paul's wearing a Redskins hat. There's nothing of. I mean, yeah, maybe it's offensive to people, but I don't know.
I mean, us as fans, we never saw the name as racist. We always just take pride in it. I mean, to me, the derogatory meaning's lost its meaning over the years.
Right.
When people say Redskin, they think first thing they think of is the football team,
Yeah.
not a derogatory term towards Native Americans. So
Right. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
it's just lost its meaning. So
Look at the Cleveland Indians. They should turn to freaking Guardians now, man. They made a freaking movie. Remember Major League? They made a freaking movie out of the Cleveland Indians.
Yeah. Now
So you're gonna tell me you're gonna pull that out? You're gonna censor
Yeah.
that?
That's a
It's
classic, man.
stupid.
I mean,
You
there was
got
a
no marbles, man.
yeah, there was a Canadian football team, the Edmonton. They were called the Eskimos, and then they were called also like the following. They were called the football team, but then now they're called the Elks. I was like, what the hell? I was like, that's wild,
So
man.
dumb, man.
I was like, with all these names, it's crazy. So I don't know, man.
To me, I don't want to get I don't like Red Wolves. I mean, it's like I don't know, it just sounds dumb. Yeah, Red Tails is cool. Red Tails is cool. Warhawks is cool, like Paul was saying.
I like the Warriors.
Warriors is cool
They
too.
already said they're not going with that. I mean, I would have been down with that, but they already said they ain't going with that.
Damn. That would
I'm
have
cool
been
with hogs. I'm cool with hogs. I don't care.
tight.
Hogs is cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Paul. So we're getting towards the end of the podcast. So really appreciate your time. So
Yeah, definitely.
switching from sports back to your side hobby, which is your passion of DJing. So what made you get into DJing, and what's the best part of that?
I guess it started like 03. When I started like, oh, that's my dog. You hear him? When I started burning CDs
I remember
Napster days and
Yeah.
LimeWire days. Man.
Kazaa.
Kazaa.
Yeah. Yeah, so I started making a whole lot of mixed CDs. I was really organized with it too, man. Like R&B, hip hop, alternatives, etc. When my Queer James started '06 when my Queer James Longett got married. He asked me to play music at his wedding. Of course, back then I didn't have any equipment, but I was playing music. That was my first taste of playing music at a wedding. Then like '07, the iDJ came out. So it was basically it was like a turntable-ish MIDI player, but you needed 2 iPods to use it. Mixing was horrible because there's no pitch control.
Yeah.
But that was my first DJ tool, man. Then my first job out of college, I was working at MetLife, and my coworker, he told me he had some buddies who had a small DJ company in Gaithersburg. So he linked me up with them, and that's when I first became a professional DJ, mobile DJ, October 2008. And over the years, I started meeting more people, and a company I'm still working for to this day. I met them when I was working at LA Boxing. They were DJing our fight night, and I talked to them like, yo, I want like to work with y'all. I've DJ myself, and I've been working with them since then. And over the years, I started working with different companies in the DC, Baltimore area, and of course, I got my own stuff. I do my own. So, yeah, man, that's my DJ life.
Yes, sir.
Dang. So like, how often before pre-COVID, right? How often were you getting hit for gigs and like I guess what birthday parties or events?
So I mostly do. Majority of my parties are like bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs. It's like there's a huge Jewish population in Baltimore,
Yeah.
DC.
That's the big money right
And
there.
they're always, yeah, the Jewish people got money. They're always having parties. So, the bar mitzvah season is usually like fall and spring. So I usually do that like 2 or 3 Saturdays of the month. And December is usually like holiday party month. And January, February, kind of like whatever kind of parties. Wedding months are like April, May, August, September, October. So I can pretty much plan out
Right.
the season of what type of parties are gonna happen. Like this month, July, August, are like pool parties, house parties. Especially now after COVID, man, people's like, I just want to party, and
Yeah.
I've done like 3 parties in one weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So
Dang.
it's been good, man.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's good for you, man. That's tight.
Yeah.
So like, what's the difference? I mean, I'm sure there's a big difference, right? So like, when you DJ a wedding, right? I'm sure you have like a priest. They give you like a list. You know, they want certain cues to happen, versus like a bar mitzvah or a birthday party. So, um, how much work do you have to put in when you do something like a big event, like a wedding, versus like, you know, kid's birthday party or bar mitzvah? Like, how much?
So you think that I do more work at a wedding, but I actually do the least amount of work. I get paid the most at weddings because it's a wedding. But the parties I do the most work in are like house parties, which you think would be more chill.
Yeah.
But I'm like playing music the entire time. So, yeah, like weddings are pretty easy because you got the cocktail music, which you're just playing whatever background stuff, and I'll make some announcements during the grand entrance and make some announcements throughout the wedding. But then you're playing dinner music, and then the last like hour and a half, if you're lucky, things don't like go long, then you have like an hour of dancing. But yeah, so it's really you actually be DJing for like an hour, and then you're done. So it goes out pretty quick because most weddings are like 4 hours long.
Damn, that's crazy.
Is it difficult? Because I know when you have like a set playlist, right? So I guess you just gauge what the theme is like in the wedding. Is it difficult when like, and I'm sure you get this a lot, like when, you know, like someone will just, hey, like come to your booth, like, hey, can you play this song? Can you play that song? So like, is it difficult for you to like implement something, right? You know, right then and there, like, you know, so that way it doesn't interrupt like your flow of like music.
Sometimes, I mean, I already know what they want to hear. when they come up to me, they usually ask me for something that's like hot at the time. That's like Cardi B or whatever.
Yeah.
Dua Lipa, something like that.
Like I'm pretty
I
sure
already
like
know what
those
they wanna
TikTok
hear.
songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I already know what they want to hear, and if it doesn't fit my set at that time, I won't play it because it's gonna ruin everything. We won't go with the beat, beat per minute and stuff like that. But I'll play it at some point. But if it's like really corny, I'm not gonna play it.
Really?
Right.
Even though they asked you to like play it.
With one dude, I remember like this old white dude came up to me and he's like, "You have your Barbra Streisand," and he showed me like a $50 bill.
What?
And right then and there, I started downloading all the Barbra Streisand.
That's crazy.
Play Barbra Streisand all night long.
Go.
Damn.
Yeah.
My man was in the
It's
mood. So how do you prepare yourself when it comes to like, like the type of parties? Like, is there like a long preparation as far as like music wise, like what you got to play? Or you just look at the party and you're just like, all right, I'm gonna play this, or do you do it on the go? That's pretty much.
Yeah, like do you see
I
the crowd's like dead or something? Like I need to like make it live a little bit more.
Yes, I mean in terms of like music, I stay pretty up to date. I get all the monthly promos that come out, so I usually have all the new hip hop, R&B, top 40 songs ready to go. I'm constantly listening to like top 40 stations on like Apple Music, YouTube Music, just to make sure I'm always up to date.
Right.
But what's funny is like I go to these parties and I think like I'm good. I got the baby and all this Lil Baby, all these songs. Like yeah, I'm ready to go with all these kids. But all these kids nowadays, they listen to TikTok, Spotify, what do you call it? SoundCloud. So like they list all these one-hit songs that I never heard of, and I'm like, who the hell are these kids? Like, you play so and so. I'm like, who the hell is that? Then I'll look at my MC. I'm like, you know this? He's like, no. So it's really tough with these kids because they always ask for these like songs that they all know about because it goes viral. Pretty fast for these kids. So I mean, sometimes I gotta download it on the spot, but I gotta make sure it's clean.
Damn.
Sometimes it's not.
Damn.
So that's the challenging part when you do like kids parties. Mostly high school parties are like the worst because I can't stand high school kids now, man. they're just different nowadays, man.
Yeah. Newer generation.
That's crazy.
They don't dance with the girls anymore.
They don't.
They dance with each other.
That's weird.
Dudes. Hey man, look at this, and then they're all recording and shit.
Like the house parties we used to go to, dancing on the wall against the wall. Like
that
doesn't happen anymore.
Oh man.
They don't know about that, Paul, man. You know what I'm saying?
You'll be all in the dark. You'll be all in the dark and shit.
In the
bro.
dark.
Yeah.
In the dark.
And someone brings out that light, that little light that be spinning. Shit, wow.
Ain't no
man.
limit.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's wild. That's good times though, right there.
Damn, good times. Well, Paul, thanks so much for coming on. So where can they find you on your social media in case, I'm sure they want to hit you up as a DJ.
Yeah.
Because, you got you want to, all it takes is a $50 bill for Paul to change his playlist. Everybody knows that.
Barbra Streisand only, man.
There you go.
Yeah.
Let me get that. Celine Dion.
That's that all night.
What can $50 do for Celine Dion?
Yeah, you can follow me on IG at DJ_PMikeD, Twitter, same handle. My personal training site is at Team Elevate Fitness. So I got that going on. Yeah, and then my website, DJ_PMikeD.com.
Cool, man.
Damn, that's dope, man. So thanks for coming on, Paul. Hey, man, it's been good catching up with you.
Yes,
so,
sir.
Sure, man.
Yeah, man. So hopefully everything
Good
goes
job.
well. Yeah, keep up the good work, bro.
Appreciate y'all.
All right, guys.
All right, bro.
Cool.